Hi, this is a short video on financing a car, which is using Excel formulas again, which is using the payment and interest payment and principal payment, just showing you how to do it. And I hope you enjoy it. First of all, we start with a blank form, and then why don't you just say financing a car. And we'll just go ahead and merge and center. Cross that, cell style. Why don't we just go ahead and do something a little bit different. Then I'm going to make labels. Price. Down payment. That's for right now. Rate for the interest rate. Years for the number of years required, and payment. First of all, I'll go ahead and widen it so that everything can be seen. And then the next thing I do is I go ahead and select the names and also the row immediately afterwards. I go to the formulas and then create from selection. So I'm in the define names area. So I'll come from the left column. Then if you'll notice, then each of these now has in the name box a name associated with it, which makes the formulas a lot clearer. And let's say if we say that a car will cost $25,000, down payment, say, do 10,000. So balance then equals price minus down payment. And notice that it uses the names instead of the numbers. And these are going to be fixed. Then rate, let's say if we can get a 3.5% rate. And I want to pay it off in 3 years. Then I go to formulas, financial, look for PMT. And the dialog box comes up. The rate then is 3.5, but remember that's for a year. So I have to divide it by 12. Number of payments is years, but then there are 12 payments per year. And then PV stands for previous value. FV stands for future value. And in this case, then it is the balance. And notice then it has the amount shown. The reason why it is a negative number is because this is an outlay, and it's just what Microsoft decided. Most people usually put a negative sign in front of payment to give positive number. And so then we have the amount. And if you wanted to see then the payments divided up by principal and interest, Again, notice when I type something across and do tab going across and then hit the enter, it'll bring me back to the first place. So then if I do a 1 and then check mark, we'll fill that in. And then if I hold down the control key and drag down, I'll just do for. Then the principal, and let's just go ahead and change these. Then I'm going to go home. And just going to format it. Notice on any of these, it still is just 2,500 that's stored there, but there's a formatting on top. Then principal payment is equal to, either I can type it in, or again, I can go to formulas, financial, and go down to, since it's the principal we want, it would be principal payment. And it looks very similar to what we had before. So it'd be rate divided by 12. Period is what period it is, and since we have it over here, then I'm not going to fix this, so I'm not going to hit F4. And then number of payments is years times 12. And PV is the balance. So this shows you how much principal is being done. And again, if I want it as a positive number, then I will get that. And then interest is very similar, except it's IPMT for interest. Then the rate, again, is the rate divided by 12, period, again, is E5. Make sure that it's not fixed with the dollar signs. Number of payments is years times 12. And then the balance is the present value. And again, I will just go ahead and make that a positive number. Now the nice thing is if I total it up, and if I do the sum, notice it will include just the number which I don't want, so I just can go over and drag over F5 and G5, and it'll fill in the form for me. Now, the nice thing is I can go ahead and I'll just drag it down through the month, and notice how the principal keeps on increasing, the interest keeps on going down. This will continue until the end. I'm not going to fill out everything. And if you notice, the total always stays the same. Now, if I want to compare prices and options, I can always make a table. And what I want to do is see what the payments are. So I'm going to say equals payment. And then I'm going to go ahead and on home, change that. Then what two axes do I want to do? Then if I want to say, I'm just going to say 3 years. do a 3.5. Then notice if I select those two and drag them down, then I can have up to 7 years. And if I want to make it look nice and neat, I can move the decimal place so that I can have 2 decimals. Then let's say, yeah. And so I'm just going to go ahead and make that, oops, I'm going to make that 10,000. I want to make it more interesting. I'm just going to make it 6,000. And then go up through, let's make it 16,000 down payment. Now notice I have a table here, and I'm going to select the table, all elements of it. Then on the formulas, let's see. What if analysis on the data section? And I'm going to use a data table. What if scenarios are really nice? Then the row going across, what cell is this? And this is the down payment. Notice it's a fixed value with the dollar signs in there. And the column input is the number of years. So then, therefore, it'll fill it out. And then I can go back to home, make it look nice and neat. And then I can make this look a lot neater if I want. And maybe go to all borders and maybe conditional formatting. And it depends on how I want to color scale it. Do I want to color scale it on the actual payments or on the reverse, because I know this would be the least amount of money that I have to pay? I'll just go that. Then I can make it look nice and neat. And that's basically working formulas for calculating the payments you'll need to make. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.